Are software engineering bootcamps worth it in 2023 and 2024? The short answer is yes, but why? Let's find out why 10% of software engineers learn software engineering and coding from bootcamps, and how it compares to your traditional university and college degrees. Let's address the elephant in the room. What exactly is a software engineering bootcamp? While the name is a big hint, the concept might still be a bit vague without the explanation, since some of you might not have even heard the term until today. Software engineering bootcamps is an intensive 6 to 12 month program that is designed to teach you a specific set of skills. These programs skip over the fluff and teach you the real world skills you need to land a job after the program. I will talk about potential salaries you can expect after graduating from one of these programs, but closer to the end of the video. Before we jump into that, you might also be wondering, but what is the difference between going to a bootcamp and going to a university degree? Really, the main positive of going to one of these bootcamps is simply that they're the cheaper and faster option than studying for a bachelor's degree. With the overall cost usually being around $10,000 to $20,000, that's around 6 times cheaper than going to a leading university in the United States. This makes software bootcamps much more accessible. It can be great for getting started or learning new skills, or improving existing ones, making it a brilliant alternative to studying at a university, especially because it takes somewhere between 6 to 12 months to finish, as opposed to 4 years of university. You'll be equipped with enough skills to land a software engineering job in the quarter of the time and a sixth of the cost. However, something extremely important to consider is if you are able to dedicate yourself to a full-time education for a 6 to 12 month period without a job, which is very hard in the present day. Software bootcamps often require 40 hours per week of studying, which is a lot of time that is hard to fit in with a full-time job. But if you have the right conditions allowing you the free time and or the financial freedom, then it can definitely be a good option. People don't often realize bootcamps are often more intense than your traditional university degree. You're actually cramming in a ton more knowledge in a very short period of time. You need to be all in to actually reap the benefits. So what are the main things you can study at a software engineering bootcamp? Most commonly, software engineering, of course, and then you have UX UI design. You can even pursue more specialized fields like data science, cybersecurity, marketing, and business data analytics. There's a good range allowing you to focus on your strengths and interests. Something to note, these bootcamps only give a foundation in coding. However, it is a strong enough foundation to help you land an entry-level job in software. This often leads to many folks who go back to university once they successfully land a well-paying job and can afford the higher tuition fees in order to take their coding skills to the next level. Now let's talk numbers. How much can you expect to be making as an entry-level software engineer? Engineering salaries are broken into 3 tiers based on your industry. You have large consulting companies like IBM, Conrad Group, and Accenture that pay on average $80,000 to $100,000 a year. That's already a whopping 51% increase compared to your traditional business roles. Upgrading from that, you have your startups and scale-ups, often funded by venture capitalists and building the next generation of technology. Depending on location, you can make anywhere from $90,000 to $150,000 as an entry-level software engineer at a startup. Locations like California and New York in the States, and Toronto and Vancouver in Canada will be closer to the higher end of that range. Lastly, the highest tier in terms of pay, you're looking at the FAANG companies, Facebook, Amazon, Google, Netflix. These roles are a lot harder to land as bootcamp graduates, as you'll need to study data structures and algorithms quite extensively. These are mandatory courses for university degrees, but often glossed over at bootcamps. FAANG companies pay over $200,000 a year for entry-level engineers, and this number goes up significantly with tenure. This is why it might be worthwhile to pursue a 4-year degree and better prepare yourself for the significant challenge with increased benefits. Do your own research when deciding which path to pursue. Make sure to do your due diligence when deciding on what bootcamp to pursue. The quality varies across the industry. Go for trusted brands. A lot of recruiters recognize the higher quality bootcamps and often directly hire from their graduates. If you enjoyed my video, please consider subscribing and check out this video next. Peace.